Today we will be discussing Blackberry stock and where it could be heading and an upcoming catalyst that it has coming up. Let's get into the video. Hi everyone, my name is Zach and welcome back to Finance Bro. Before we get into the video, I'd like to ask you guys to please leave a comment of your favorite stock at the moment, why it's your favorite stock at the moment, and also leave a like and subscribe as it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And if you guys want to get 2 free stocks, then go ahead and get signed up with WeBull with the first link in our description. You can get 2 free stocks worth up to $1,850. With all that out of the way, let's get into our stock for today, Blackberry. So Blackberry is a stock that has been heavily talked about online, especially in the Wall Street Bets community, as well as just retail investors in general. It was a stock that was brought up because it had a pretty high short interest, and it's honestly just a meme stock that is talked about a lot on Wall Street Bets. If we take a look here on WSBtrackers.com, this is actually a website I use to track what stocks are being talked about on Wall Street Bets most, so I can, think about investing in them. And if we take a look here, Blackberry is the 5th most mentioned stock today, behind Clove, Wish, GameStop, and AMC. And it's been talked about the most today in the past 4 days. And we have been trending up every single day. That's why it is pink. When you have rising activity for 3 consecutive days, this actually is pink. So BB stock is on the trend up, as well as its stock price is also on the trend up right now as well. This could be for a multitude of reasons, but the number one reason that I can think of is that it has an earnings call coming up in 2 days. If they just beat expectations, that could be all that is necessary for Wall Street Bets to take this stock to the moon. But anyways, I have an article here from Yahoo Finance, so let's briefly go over this and then we'll get into some technical analysis right after that. So here we go. Blackberry is a provider of intelligent security software. We already know all of these things, but over the past years, the stock has gained approximately 128% and is currently trading close to $16. I believe that's Canadian. I don't know. It's not really trading close to $16. But strong earnings could boost BB shares, so let's have a look at what analysts are expecting. So analysts on average expect Blackberry to post a loss of 5 cents per share in Q1 2022 compared to earnings of $2 or 2 cents per share in Q1 of 2021. Estimated revenue is 171 million, expected to be 171 million, representing a decrease of 20% of the year prior, of 214 million. Obviously, COVID has affected these things, but Blackberry missed earnings estimates in the past 8 quarters and could miss estimates again in the coming quarter. So this is what is setting up a huge, I don't want to say squeeze because it's not really a short squeeze, but a huge squeeze of this stock. If Blackberry can just post better than expected earnings in 2 days, it's coming up on June 24th. Today is June 22nd. This video will go live June 23rd. So if you're watching this within the first day, if earnings are going to beat, or if they do beat earnings, this is all that Wall Street Bets is going to need in order to, start buying this stock up heavy, and the stock price will probably go very high. Another thing I wanted to bring up from this article was the TipRanks Smart Score. So BB scores a 6 out of 10 on TipRanks Smart Score rating system, indicating that the stock returns are likely to be in line with the overall market. Now, I don't know how much analysts are taking in effect the Wall Street Bets factor, so don't take this with a grain of salt, and don't put too much into it. But the consensus is a moderate sell. The sentiment from bloggers is bullish, and that's what we really want to be looking at, mostly because bloggers are we kind of represent the retail enthusiasm behind a stock. And I guess I would be considered a blogger. Hedge fund activity has decreased, insider activity has decreased, TipRanks investors, the sentiment is very positive, news sentiment is bullish, and then the technicals are positive and the momentum is positive. So everything is looking like everything we need for BB stock, we're going to need at least to meet earnings or beat earnings, and then bloggers need to be bullish on it, which they are. So everything is looking very good for BB stock. Alright, now we can get into some technical analysis. So I'm not sure if I've ever done technical analysis on BlackBerry stock, but obviously we will have earnings come out not today, but the next day after that. And right now we are actually looking at a bit of a cup and handle. So if you guys didn't know, a cup and handle is actually a bullish technical where basically you have a cup or a sort of bowl here where we have a huge sell-off, and then we come up and we almost reach where it was before, but then we come back down, and this will be the handle right here. So if we zoom in, we actually do see the handle here. So tomorrow what we want to be watching for is if we are going to break above this $13.50 level right here. We could be in anticipation for earnings breaking through this cup and handle and getting up to the $14-ish mark tomorrow. It's all going to depend on how the sentiment is going into earnings. Obviously, BlackBerry has not done well with earnings throughout their illustrious career. But if they can do well with earnings, BlackBerry could be going up and testing prior highs of about $15 to $18. But this is all going to really rely on whether or not they do well on earnings and whether or not Wall Street Bets investors are actually interested in still trading BlackBerry stock. If we take a look here at the MACD, we actually are starting to trend back up on the MACD, and the RSI is sitting at about $65, so it's almost in overbought territory, but we did see an increase in volume heading into the market close. Obviously that normally happens at market close. We usually get a little bit more volatility, as you can see there, as you can see here. Usually we're going to get more volatility by market close, but we're going to have to see if there's going to be some more volume at market open tomorrow or not. But honestly, I'm looking at BlackBerry, and even though it's down 0.82% in after hours, yes, tomorrow could be a huge day for BlackBerry, and the day after that can also be a very big day for BlackBerry to get back up to those $15, $16 levels, maybe even $17 levels. But it's all gonna, it's all going to be up to the retail investor. So at the end of the day, that's you and I. If you are going to be investing in BlackBerry, get into those forums and talk about BlackBerry in Wall Street Bets and on StockTwits. BlackBerry has been trending on StockTwits quite a lot throughout the past couple of days, especially yet today when they had this good 5% bump in price. But we'll have to see what they do tomorrow in order to make a determination on how it will do throughout the rest of the week. But that's pretty much going to be it for today. Thank you guys all for watching. Make sure you guys comment down below suggestions for more videos that we can do, and your thoughts on BB stock in general. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next video.